So I've got 10 minutes to the bell, so that means I've got 10 minutes to do this. This video can't be more than 10 minutes. So what we're talking about today, guys, is the Pythagorean theorem corollaries, or the inequalities, however you want to talk about it. So this is the Pythagorean theorem. When this happens, if a squared plus b squared equals c squared, the two smallers and the biggest side, if that happens, then it's a right triangle. Okay? But if this happens, if you square a and b, the shorter sides, and add them together, and it's bigger than c squared, this is an acute triangle. And if this happens, where a squared and b squared are less than c squared, then this is going to be an obtuse triangle. And so now we have to test it. Okay, so the question is, are these going to be triangles? Because remember, we had a rule about that. And then, if they are triangles, what kind? Okay, so on this one, they are in order. That's important that you check that. 2 plus 4 is bigger than 5, so this is a triangle. What kind of triangle is it? Well, square all the numbers, add these together, and compare. Well, 2 squared is 4, and 4 squared is 16, and 5 squared is 25, and 4 plus 16 is less than 25. Okay, so I know 4 plus 16 is 20, so this is going to be an obtuse triangle. Over here, 10, 11, 12. They're in order. 10 plus 11 is more than 12. So square all the numbers. I'm going to add these together and compare them with that. 10 squared is 100. 11 squared is 121. 12 squared is 144, excuse me. And when I add these together, that is definitely going to be greater than that. And so since it's greater than, this is an acute triangle. All right, these are in order, least to greatest. 5 plus 5 is less than 11. This is not a triangle. Done. Moving on. These are not in order. It's important that they're in order. 4, 5, 7. All right, 4 plus 5 is bigger than 7. So I'm going to square these numbers and add these together. 4 squared is 16. 5 squared is 25. 7 squared is 49. Ooh, let's see. 16 plus 25 is 41. This is going to be less than. This is an obtuse triangle. All right, coming over here to this one. They need to be in order. 4, 6, 11. And 4 plus 6 is 10. That is less than 11. It has to be greater than. And so this is also not a triangle. Alright, here we have an isosceles triangle, but I need to do this by angles. So I've got 4, 7, and 7. They are in order. 4 plus 7 is definitely bigger than 7. So I'm going to square these. And really and truly, if you think about it, we don't even have to think to work this out, because I'm comparing it to 7 squared. I've already got 7 squared here. This is definitely going to be bigger than this. It's got to be greater than. I mean, you can do it 16 and 49 and 49, and yeah, obviously this is going to be bigger than that. And greater than means it's going to be acute. Okay. This one, 4, 4, and 4. I honestly already know this has to be acute because that is an equilateral triangle. But just to show you, 4 plus 4, 4 squared and 4 squared, and 4 squared. Obviously, that's going to be bigger than that because you got this. That's all you have there, and you have that. I mean, it has to be. This is going to be an acute triangle. Greater than means acute. Now we look at the radical ones. All right, so we got to put these in order from least to greatest. That is actually the lowest number. Square root of 19 is 4 point something. Square root of 19, 9, and 10. Well, square root of 19 is 4 point something, plus 9 is definitely more than 10. So this is a triangle. I need to square all of these and add these together and compare them to that. Well, square root of 19 squared, we talked about this the other day, square root of 19 squared is 19. Just gets rid of those, cancel each other out. 9 squared is 81, and 10 squared is 100. And 19 plus 81 equals 100. This is a right triangle. And then finally we have this one. The square root of 23 is 4 point something. I know it because it's less than the square root of 25, which is 5. So these are in order from least to greatest. And like I said, since this is 4 point something, 4 plus 4 point something is definitely going to be more than 6. So I need to square all of these things. I need to add these together and compare them to that. Well, that's 16 plus, that's 23, and this is 36. 16 plus 23 is 39. 39 is bigger than 36. This is an acute triangle. So guys, those are the Pythagorean theorem corollaries. I hope that works for you. It's not that difficult. It's just steps you have to take. Is it a triangle is the first thing you check for, and then what kind of triangle, you do a comparison to find out what kind of triangle it is. Hope that works for you, and we'll do this again next time. So this should be the last video of the unit though.